3 games decided, 3 more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. A gain there of 15. First down, Detroit.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. Williams in motion. Here's Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. on the ground for the first time. This is Alvin Kamara. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Kamara. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Rattler. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and makes a huge tackle short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Second and 7. To throw is Goff. This one caught by Patrick. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter.
Saints nothing.
Nope, don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll run with Gibbs.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Williams in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like the touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. That one downfield for Cooks. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get, the offensive line.
Good blocking, and he's in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once